Hey guys, this is my very first video on my brow and smoky eye look that I wear all the time. I might have a lot of friends and family who love this look, and I'm just going to do it real quick. I'm not going to do a full foundation look and all that because I really don't have a lot of time, but I will show you how I do my brows and smoky eye. So if you want to know how I do that, keep watching. So I usually use, I had this really nice NYX pencil that I was using. It's called the micro brow pencil, but sadly I've run out. So until I get another one, I'm just going to be using my regular NYX brown pencil that I bought from my local beauty supply store. And what I like to do is outline. You know what? I should have had a mirror because I don't know how I'm going to do this without my mirror. That's okay. I'm going to use, I have a little mirror here. What I'm going to do is first outline my brow. I like to do that first. And some people don't, but whatever, it's what I like to do. And um the thing, I like this pencil, but the thing I don't particularly like too much is that it's really heavy. It'll come out really heavy. You see, that's kind of heavy for me. My other NYX pencil did not do that, but this one does. So I kind of like, that's why I kind of stopped using this one, but I'll make it work for today. And I just like to outline um, these babies because my brow lady who did my brows actually, like, she kind of made me bald. Like, she does that and I don't know why. And then I wait for months to go back because I'm like bald, like Becky bald in the brows. And I'll wait for months to go back so they can grow back, and then she'll just do the same thing. And I tell her all the time, do not take a lot of them. But anyway, whatever. So then I'll take my little lash, because this pencil came with the little lash brush or the brow brush, and also with the little, whatever that thing's called. You know what I mean. So it came with that. And so I'm going to keep this because this is really good. So I just take in, after I've outlined my brows, as you can see, they look a little messy, but I'm going to take my brow brush, and then I'm going to go in and just blend that out real good. Let me show y'all what I'm doing. It's kind of hard to look. Didn't think it would be that hard to look in the camera and do it, but it's actually kind of hard. I don't know how y'all girls do it. But yeah, just keep it moving. Alright, that's before the concealer. Just blend that out at the top a little bit more. And it's a little bit more. Alright, so far so good. I still gotta fix them, but you know, same thing with the other side. Now this side, my brow over here in the front tends to be a little bit more like sparse with hair. Like, hair is so little to none in the front. So I really gotta go in with that one. But whatever. And it took me a while to learn how to use those little eyelash brush thingies or eyebrow brush, the brow brush, because to me it wasn't working for me at first until I got this one. I guess it depends on the brand or something, but I don't know. because I tried to use a regular like a regular mascara brush, and yeah, I ain't like that. It wasn't working. So that's so far what my brows look like. Now I'll go in and clean them up. What I like to use is an angle brush for that. So I'll show you. So just get you a nice little angle brush. And mine a little worn out, y'all. I didn't use this bad boy. I don't know how long. I didn't had this baby for a long time, but you know what? It's been good to me. So, and I also had one from a brush I used from Sephora that I don't have anymore. So this is the brush that I use now. And what I do is get my mirror again because I can't use the camera. I don't know how. And I just go in there, clean it up. I'm sorry, what I didn't show y'all is what concealer. So I got this from the Wish app. I don't know if any of you know, it's like one of them little Chinese, one of them places from over China, where you get stuff for dirt, like real dirt cheap. So, and it has all the different color concealers in it. So what I use is one that is, I mean, it's like a little bit lighter than my complexion, and that's what I use to clean up my brows. So I'm sorry, I forgot to show you guys that. Um, so I use that one, and I just clean up my brows. I go in, and ladies, you always want to make sure you clean. Not only do you want to make sure you clean up your brows because you want them to look neat, but you want to make sure that that concealer is blended in at the end of all this, because you do not want to take some pictures and have a flash, and especially if you're using a flash, and have um this crazy halo outline around your brow. It's just crazy looking. And so that actually cost me about $2, if that much. Not for sure, but it was dirt cheap. It was super cheap. The pencil cost me $3.99 at my beauty supply store. The NYX pencil, this is a little bit expensive. I got it from Target for $10. But when I tell you, it works so freaking good. Like I'm definitely going back to Target to get me another one because it works so well. Um, I just love that one. So this is the brow that I've done so far. And you see what I mean? Like I still got a little highlight look around there. Sometimes I just go on my finger and just clean it up a little bit. That's what I did. And that's what I did. And okay. So I'm gonna go in, clean up the other one real quick, and then we're gonna get to this eyeshadow. What I find is that once you get used to doing your brows um, on a daily, it won't be as hard as, the first time. I technically can do these in my sleep now. People are always asking me like, well, how do you always, and I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell you how. I just know that it is trial and error. Trust me, I've had some bad brow days. If I could go back to 2012, which I don't want to, but if I could go back to like 2011, 2012 when I first started doing my brows, oh my gosh. I was like, what the hell was I thinking? this looks a hot ass mess, and why none of my friends told me. But it's all about product too. Product. A lot of times, I don't like to spend a lot of money. I don't like to spend a lot of money on a lot of things because I'm a mom first and foremost, and you know I I live by myself and everything like that. Not by myself, but I do pay bills and everything, so I don't have time to be spending my money on all that stuff. However, I did recently just make a huge purchase on some Urban Decay highlighter. Oh my gosh. I just had to have it. It was like $35 and I just had to have it. Sometimes I go in and just clean up a little bit there too, but it depends on what you like. Like I like my brows to look a little bit fuller and darker. Like I do. That's just me. I just cause I barely have brows. I barely have brows or eyelashes, so I'm a little heavy sometimes with it. And it's like just like another thing going to my brow lady. I feel like she messes up my arch sometimes. Like I'm used to my arch looking a certain way, and when she gets too happy, when I do my brows, I gotta go in and do extra stuff and fix extra stuff because she did some crazy stuff to my brows, like this one. But it's cool. It's all good because I literally been doing them forever, so it's not like a big deal to me. Next, what I'm gonna do is use some LA Pro concealer. If you haven't gotten any of this is the shit. I'm telling you. And since I'm gonna be doing a smoky eye, I just want to take and I'll do it with my finger. My finger. I always tell people your finger is your best friend. Um, and I'm gonna put some on my lids to. I have dark circles, very dark circles sometimes, darker than others times, but it's just something that runs in my family. Nothing I can do about that. And I'm like, whatever. It's not really want to do about that. So I'm gonna take my lids. I'm gonna cover them with my LA Pro concealer, and the color is porcelain. I got this off of Amazon for no eBay. Sorry, for about $2.99 per tube because I also bought some dark ones too to use for highlight for my contouring, which I use like barely use it because I use this one or a powder, this powder one that I have. Um, sorry, like I said, I can't really use that, so I'm just gonna cover that lid, and I'm using this as a primer so that my shadow can actually hold for a while, even though I'm not gonna hold, it's not gonna stay on because I'm not going anywhere today. I actually have to work tonight, so, and I don't work anywhere fancy. I work in a hospital, so it's not like I am going to be doing something spectacular. I'm not. Next, I'm going to take my NYX eyeshadow, which I got from Ipsy. It was a sample, but I got it from Ipsy. And this is the information. Ipsy NYX01. And I'm going to take the darkest one, which is like a black, kind of like a black one. And I'm going to take it And these brushes, let me tell you something about my brushes. I haven't spent a lot of money from these. I also got half my brushes from the Wish app too, for about, I think I got like a whole set for like, I don't know, $5 or something, and they work well for me. For eyeshadow, I don't wear eyeshadow all the time. So and I don't really use a brush on my face. I usually use a blender, or I'll show you the brush I use at another time in another video. But I don't really use brushes on my, like, that much on my face as far as foundation, but I do use for contouring and my highlighter. But I'm going to use this brush. Doesn't have a name, doesn't have a number, but this is what the brush looks like. And I just dip a little bit of black in there. And I'm going to just the outer corner. And the thing is blending, like, you gotta blend, seriously. And a lot of people don't like to, this is why people don't like makeup, because people really don't like the whole blending part. But it really, 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 really makes a difference to blend, seriously. And this is like a black. Usually I will use a brown, but today, actually, usually I will use a black. I'm lying. It's recently that I've been using more browns, but whatever. Okay, that's one. That's before the rest of my blending. And I always feel like it'll be times where you feel like one side come out better than the other. Because sometimes I feel like I always do the right. I'm right-handed, so I feel like I always do the right-handed. I mean, the right eye better than the left eye. But in the end, it all comes together. You just have to go back and work with one a little bit more. Don't get frustrated. It's it can be when you first working, like starting out, it'll be frustrating. See how I did a little bit more like out, and then this one is like perfect. But it's okay. What I do is just go back and take some out, or blend it down a little bit more. Take my hand, take some out. Okay, now that one. All right, next what I'm gonna do is take I don't know why, but I've been feeling this whole light, really, really light color um in the middle type thing that's been going on lately. I have a LA color colors brow palette that I do not use for my brows at all. I bought it for my brows, hated it. So now I just use the really, really light one part that's supposed to be the light powder part that's supposed to be for the highlight and brow part. I just use it as an eyeshadow. And I'm going to take and put it on my lid. And I just tap that in. Or dab. I'm a geek, y'all. Sorry. Dab that baby in there. And me, I'm like, shit, the lighter the better. What you do to one side, you must do to the other. Do not worry about how it looks at this moment. Oh my gosh, why is it? Don't worry. It's going to all come together. I just realized I forgot my eyeliner. Okay. So then what I'm going to use Next is gonna take another brush. It's like a flat brush. And this I'm gonna use from this palette, which is the Nude palette Profusion, which I got from Rainbow. If anybody know what Rainbow is, they know it's not expensive at all. Pretty cheap. I got this for $2.99. And I'm going to use this one, the golden looking one. And I'm gonna put that in the closer to the inner corner of my. Same thing with the other side. And then I like to go over. Can't can't really see, but I'll go to the top. And then I'll take another brush. I just like brushes on palm brushes. I'm gonna use this brush actually, and I'm just gonna go in and just blend everything together. It's just like you really do have to blend. What I'm gonna do is go in from the inner to the outer, so it has a little bit more of a sparkly, shiny look. I'm gonna go back. Where is the one I used for the lights? I'm just gonna go back in with that one. Just set that a little bit more. That needs to be set. Same thing with this one. Set everything in place. Then I'm gonna go back. Or I'll go on this side and start with. And I'm not a professional, guys. This is just how I like to wear my stuff. And I get, a lot of, compliments and stuff. So I just want to share how I get my stuff done. I'm like super mad right now because I forgot to bring in my, but you know what? I could use this dark. I forgot to bring in my eyeliner, which is like the most important part. But I'm gonna see if I can do it with my flat. I got one of these brushes that came with this palette that I usually don't use anyway. So what I'm going to try to do is use the which I've done before, but it's a handful. It's a hassle. It's working, but it's not what I want. So give me 1 second to go and get what I normally. And yes, I am in bed. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, that was brief. So I have just regular pencil from another LA color, and I'll take and use that for my liner. I don't like the liquid liners because a lot of times it's just harder to get off, and I hate that. So I just get these right from the dollar store. Mm. So you top and bottom lash. If you really want to get all fancy and all and stuff, you can take and put some the gold. Go back in with the gold and make sure you put some at the bottom. I usually don't do all that. 'Cause I don't like. I feel like my eyes tear up so quickly, and then I get all. I have allergies and stuff like that. So for the sake of the video, I'll do that. But and then I'm gonna just put some lashes because you can't do all this beat and don't do lashes. Come on. These are some lashes that I also ordered from the Wish app, and um came like with like 12 pair. I'm lying, probably like 10 pair in a pack. And I just pull a pack or pull a pair, wear them, they get lost, or my daughter does something with them, and then I have to re-put another pair on. So now I'm down to like this is my last pair actually. I could not tell you the brand of the lash because these lashes were actually like the packaging was written in, you know, a different language. I don't want to stereotype and say oh Chinese or Japanese, you know, it could be anything. So it was I know it was just written in an Asian language. And I don't know. I can't even tell you what the brand name or anything. But I can tell you that I do love these. I love wispy, dramatic looking lashes, but you don't have to. I mean, that's just me. You don't have to wear those. You don't have to wear lashes at all. You can just get you like some balm mascara and call it a day. But me personally, I don't do mascara too often either because um it's just I just hate taking it off. That's the thing. It's not the wearing or how it looks or anything. It's just I hate taking it off. So guys, there we have it. That's my dramatic eye makeup. Um Quick, easy for the beginner. I keep it raised. Like stab myself. Um, I like it. This is how I usually wear it. Nowadays, I at first I wouldn't wear the light part, but I've come to love how that light part looks. So now I use to wear. Now I'm used to wearing it. Um, I have to say this: all products were bought by me, um, with my own money. Nothing was free, and I would like to thank you all for watching my first video, and I look forward to bringing you more. Bye.